Hi, my friend. Are you ready to stretch out and feel amazing? Me too. Ever feel like you've shrunk an inch or two after a crazy week? Same girl, same. Between those endless to-do lists and running around like crazy, it's easy to forget to take care of ourselves, right? Our bodies definitely feel it, especially those glutes, hips, and lower back. But here's the good news. This stretch routine is like a magic potion. Seriously, if you do this whole video with me, you'll be feeling so much better by the end. Think of it like a little TLC for your amazing body. No fancy gym stuff is needed, just a pillow or bolster and a blanket. Let's get those tight spots loosened up, shall we? It's time to set up and I'll meet you on the mat.
We're gonna have a focus point today, and today is about lower back, hips, and glutes. So the first thing that we're gonna do is the half wind release pose. So this is where you may want to have just a nice soft support for the back of your head, and you are going to come down onto your back with just your head being supported. You wanna make sure that the leg you're keeping straight is in line with your hip, and you're gonna bring the other leg in towards your chest, just like this. And then that's it. You're just gonna stay here. And what you wanna focus on is feeling how your femur bone really sinks into your hip socket. You shouldn't feel any strain or stress in your hip flexor muscles. And you just wanna try to pull your knee in closer to your chest with each exhale. So you're really just trying to think about the mobility of the hip here, just getting it nice and open. And you can always switch sides before me if you want to, that's fine. And of course, just make sure that you're breathing, not holding your breath, and that you're not clenching your jaw. You want to keep space between your upper and lower teeth. And if you notice that you're holding any tension in any other parts of your body, just see if you can breathe into that and let it go. And if you haven't switched sides yet, go ahead and slowly come out of it to switch sides, making sure that your straight leg is in line with the front of your hip. Feeling where your femur really sinks into your hip socket so you don't feel any strain of your hip flexor muscles. Just breathing naturally. Think about breathing into the back and side of your ribs. See if you can feel the movement of your rib cage as you breathe. Hopefully you're noticing the length of the other hip you just stretched. You may still feel that blood flow going. That's good. And then from there, We're gonna go into reverse pigeon or figure 4. So you're gonna take your right ankle, you're gonna cross it over your left knee and then pull into your chest. And with each exhale, you just wanna gently try to bring your thighs and knees closer to your chest. Feeling the stretch in the back of the hip. Remembering to soften your neck and jaw. Hopefully you're feeling your hip open up. And if you haven't switched sides yet, go ahead and switch. Ankle over the knee, pulling into your chest. One side may feel tighter than the other, that's normal. You may want to spend a little bit more time on the tighter side. Gently trying to increase your range of motion. And then after your last exhale, from here you're gonna transition into happy baby. So you're gonna place your hands around the balls of your feet, letting the hips just open up. If you're having a hard time placing your hands around the balls of your feet, place your pillow under your sacrum. That will help. And if you're noticing any tension in your neck, place the blanket under your head. And then just try to rest in the stretch as best you can. You may start to feel a little ache in the front of the hips. That's normal. If you want to come out of the pose before I do, that's fine. You can rest in corpse pose. If you're noticing tight spots, think about breathing into them, breathing into the back and side of your ribs. Hopefully you're noticing your hips opening up a little bit. And then if you haven't already, gently, slowly coming out of it, releasing your legs down long, coming into corpse can I talk? Can't even talk anymore. Come into corpse pose for a moment. You're gonna notice a lot of blood flow, noticing the space in the lower back, just taking a couple of nice easy breaths here. And then from there, you're gonna have one leg out, straight down. You're gonna cross, you're gonna bend the other knee, cross that over your chest so you come into a twist, into a rotation. If your knee does not touch the floor, this is a good place to put your pillow. Put your pillow under the knee that's not touching the floor so that it can really rest and not hold tension. So you're gonna feel this on the outside of your thigh if it's tight. You're gonna feel that rotation stretch of the spine, and then you're gonna feel that gentle stretch going across the chest. Hopefully you're remembering to keep space between your upper and lower teeth. You can switch sides when you're ready. And then if you haven't switched sides yet, go ahead and do so. Gently engaging in your abs as you switch sides. Not moving too fast, right? It's a pretty big rotation stretch. You may notice that one side feels tighter than the other. That's normal. Remembering you can support your knee if you want to. From there, just gently, slowly coming out of it, engage in your abs, protecting your lower back. Nice and easy. And then from there, you're just gonna lay down on your side for a moment and take a full breath in and out. And then you're going to reluctantly come up. And then from there, going into a lunge. You want to go as deep as feels safe for you. And then you can support yourself on your thigh if you want to. Or if you have your pillow, you can bring it down by your side and you can support yourself on the pillow. And you're gonna feel this stretch down the front of your thigh, opening up the hip, stretching out the quad. You can always place the pillow under your knee if you don't like that pressure on your knee. Just gently trying to rest into the stretch as best you can. You can always come out of the stretch earlier and switch sides if you want to. And then if you haven't switched sides yet, slowly come out of it. These are big stretches, so you do not want to move fast when you transition. Making sure that the back foot is in line with the back of the hip. Supporting yourself on your thigh or with the pillow, gently trying to open up the hip, feeling it lengthen. Feel yourself gently going into a deeper lunge. And then if you haven't come out of it already, nice and easy coming out of it. And then just sitting back on your feet for a moment. How's everyone doing so far? I'm feeling kind of blissed out right now. I like it. All right, so from there, we're gonna come up to standing. And you're gonna open up your legs nice and wide and just in a nice natural stance for you, whatever that may be. And then you're gonna come forward, placing your hands down on the mat, or if you want to bring your pillow and raise up the floor. And you're going to hang out here. You're going to feel your hamstrings and your inner thighs stretching here. Lengthening your legs as best you can, keeping the weight on the tripod of your foot so you're not all the way back on your heels or all the way forward on the balls of your feet. You can always adjust yourself as needed once you're in the stretch. You want to try to keep your neck fully released and your jaw nice and relaxed, shoulders released, just trying to get heavier and heavier with your upper body, breathing naturally. And then from there, you're going to inch your feet together. So that your feet are about hip width apart. And then you're going to place your hands around your elbows and you're going to dangle here. You want to have your legs as long as possible. You want to feel this stretch along the whole back line of your body, from the upper back down into the lower back, the back of the hips, through the hamstrings, down into the calves. You want to be anchored on the tripod of your foot. Remembering to breathe, breathing into the areas that feel tight and resistant, keeping your jaw soft, really trying not to hold on to any tension in the upper body. And then if you haven't come out of it already, you can release out of it. And then from there, come down into a child's pose. This child's pose can just be nice and relaxed. Hands resting by your forehead, knees can be together. Pressing your hips back down toward your heels, breathing into the back and side of your ribs. And then from there, we'll come into corpse pose. Just noticing all the blood flow, noticing all the space in the lower back, how much more open your chest feels. We're gonna finish by activating our parasympathetic nervous system. You're gonna inhale through your nose, hold your breath at the top for a couple of counts, and exhale out your mouth longer than your inhale. And you wanna do that at least 3 times. Here you go. You did it. Thank you for joining me today. I hope these stretches help you feel amazing and an inch or 2 taller. Let's take a moment to appreciate these incredible bodies that carry us through every day. These stretches are a way to show our bodies some love and keep them moving for many years to come. Listen to your body. Our flexibility may be different than one another, and that's fine. Don't push yourself too hard. And remember that flexibility is a long haul game, but with consistency, you will see improvement. Even just a few minutes a day can make a huge difference. Better posture, less pain, and a confidence boost. You'll be surprised at how much better you feel overall. So what do you think? Which stretch was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more workouts to help you stay strong and flexible. See you next time.
Bye for now.
Special shout out to my Vital 7 stars. Thank you for making this video possible. Are you ready for exclusive content, early access to content, and other perks? Join us on Patreon. Click on the link in the description of this post for more.